Did you know that pregnancy can make you lose some essential parts of your body? Yes, not a short time, but for a whole long term, which can be a lifetime. And as the saying goes, prevention is better than cure. So stay tuned, learn about these things that causes that and how to prevent it. It's all about making motherhood joyous. Stay tuned. Hello, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know it's been a while, yes, but I'm glad you are here with me today. If you are new on the channel, we say a warm welcome. Lovely. We love to have you to be part of this family. If you're already a member, we say thank you for making our time. Oh yeah. This is a channel where we look at everything about mothers, okay? It's all about making motherhood joyous. So we look at our pregnancy journey, we look at motherhood, we look at entrepreneurial side where you can spend time with baby and still make some cool dough aside. Of course, how to grow your online businesses, and it's all about making motherhood joyous. So if you are here for the first time, you are the right place with the right family and of course with the right host. Thank you for joining us once again. So today we are looking at some of the essential parts that we stand to lose during pregnancy if we are not careful. And the first one I want to talk about is the nails. Our nails is very, very important, especially we women, okay? You greet somebody, you stretch up your hands to greet someone, and if your nails doesn't look good, sometimes it affects our confidence, especially with the black women, okay? Because we are taught such that our nails is one of the places you has to look good when you're representing yourself. And so losing such parts of this body can affect you all your life. And during the time of pregnancy, you are bound to have a brittle of it because the baby is sharing every nutrient within you with you, okay? So wherever you eat or wherever you consume or whatever nutrients you make available within your body is shared between your baby and yourself, okay? And that is why we are all encouraged to eat well during this journey. But aside that, there are other things that we do as women that tends to impede on these things, okay? And some of the things that we do is putting on nail polish, okay? Some of us get so used to it that sometimes we even forget that we are pregnant. But according to research, nail polish is one of the ways that helps to damage your nails or put your nails in a state where it could be easily damaged during your pregnancy. And this is why it says that when you are pregnant, you should avoid exposure to UV lights, okay? And we cannot testify that when we're going to do our nails in the salon, we use a lot of UV light, especially when you are drying your nails or you want your nail polish dried faster. The machine you put your hands underneath has UV light, and that is one thing that carries radiation that can affect your nail structure, okay? And because your nail structure at that moment of pregnancy is a bit compromised, this tends to affect it more. Another thing that can affect is when we soak our nails in that liquid that they give to us in the salon. That liquid tends to contain ice stone, okay? And ice stone is a main cause of dryness and brittleness in our nails. Hence, the reason why you have a lot of nails breaking off or becoming brittle when you are pregnant. Another way that tends to be a hindrance is when you're trying to scrub or peel off the polish on your nails. The things they use in doing so can damage the nail plate, our nail plate, and that weakens the structure as well. So these are all things that makes our nails vulnerable during pregnancy that can cause us to lose it or damage it for life. How then do we prevent this? Or how then do we ensure that we have good nails so our children or babies born can also have a better one? One, by eating dark green leafy vegetables. Good. So we know our dark green leafy vegetables, we got a lot of them, such as spinach and many others. Eating peanuts is also another way of ensuring good nails during pregnancy. Black beans, salmon, and even eggs are recommended foods that you can take in during your pregnancies to ensure a good growth of your nails. Let's look at the second part. Stay tuned. The second part of the body that you can lose during pregnancy or can damage easily, it's your teeth and your gums. With the gums, you normally have your gum being or getting swollen, okay, or becoming sore, and you experience this mostly all throughout your pregnancy. First, I thought it was normal and I had to just deal with it. But from experience, I've come to know that or realize that it's not normal. Sometimes because, as I said, all your body is in a compromised state because you're carrying another fetus in you, developing and sharing your nutrients, most of your body parts becomes a bit vulnerable, okay? And so toothpaste that you might be using during your normal days when you're not pregnant might be too strong for you when you are pregnant. But because we are sometimes so used to what we use every time, we tend to stick with it. And that is a no-no. Yes. During your pregnancy, you need to study yourself and you need to study everything you use. So from experience, I realized that those toothpaste that I was so much in love with was not too good for me during my pregnancy. And so continuous usage of that was causing the gums soreness and swollenness at all times. I would therefore recommend that you use sensitive toothpaste, or if you're not in love with using sensitive toothpaste, then try other toothpaste, and the reactions you're going to get from your gums is going to tell you which ones are right for you, because that is the only way I learned. Okay, all right. Also, you are all prone to be losing teeth. I remember when I had my first baby and I had a colleague at work who didn't have or who has lost some teeth, and I went to her and we're having a chat, and she said to me, "You know how I lost these teeth?" I said, "No." She said, "Millie, I need you to eat well because I had this tooth gone during my pregnancy." I didn't quite believe it at that time, but from experience now, I realized that what she was saying was true. Hence my video today. So you can easily lose your tooth for the same reasons of we sharing nutrients with the baby in our womb. And hence you need to be able to take care of your teeth. Okay? Ways in which you can take care of your teeth is like avoiding strong toothpaste that you use in your normal days. So as I've recommended earlier on, use sensitive toothpaste. Okay. Another thing that I will recommend for you to do is to avoid too hot foods. Yes, treat your teeth like it's an egg. You know what I mean? Because you need it. We need it for eating. We need it to smile and look good. And of course, we do not play with our bones. We need it so much, so badly. And so there is no way we want to lose it. So avoid taking in too hot food or too hot meals to avoid damaging your teeth. Okay. Also, avoid too cold food. Food that is too cold. Okay. Avoid it because it prevents it from damaging. Eating too much cold food can damage the structure or weaken the structure of your teeth, and that could lead to teeth loss. Okay, so rather use sensitive toothpaste. To visit your dentist. When we are all pregnant, especially in the UK, we are all entitled for a dentist check, for a free 1-year dentist check. Take advantage of that. Check your teeth. Go check the structure of your teeth. If there's something lacking, the doctor will let you know. And at least that could prevent you from losing a tooth for life. Prevention, we always say, is better than cure. Another easy way that you can prevent yourself from losing a tooth, it's brushing regularly. Okay, brush your teeth regularly. I'm not saying brush every hour or brush every minute or brush every second, but ideally you can brush in the mornings and you can brush in the evenings when you're going to bed. This is just to control the bacteria you have in your mouth. Because when you keep your mouth shut for a long time, you have a lot of bacteria being built up in your mouth. That is when you sleep at night and you wake up. So it's advisable to brush, or better still, use Listerine or other liquids that you think can help you kill off the bacteria in your mouth. Then, of course, before you go to bed, try to brush it off as well. And that is also a way to ensure or reduce bacteria, or a way to ensure that the structure of your teeth is intact. The last body part that I would want to share with you that we need to take care of as pregnant women is hair. Yes, you can lose a lot of hair or most part of your hair during pregnancy. The normal thing that most people experience is having like breakage of hair, but I've seen in situations where people lose their hair for life. And hence the reason why we should encourage each other to take care of our hair. Okay, we tend to lose a lot of our baby hairs. We all know what our baby hairs are, the small hair in front here, most of the time. People also believe that when they are pregnant with a male child, their hair grows, but when they are pregnant with female children, they tend to lose hair. There could be a percentage of truth. However, in general, our hair is compromised, so we need to take care of our hair. During time of pregnancy, I would advise that do not do hairstyles that pulls your hair, okay, or that puts so much strain on your scalp. Right? You can make, for example, I made these braids. I wished I had a bigger, okay, but I realized that making it bigger is going to put so much stress on my scalp at this time. Hence, I decided to go for a smaller medium size. Okay, so you have to be considerate when you're pregnant. Do not make hairstyles that puts a lot of strains or pull your hair. Okay, and then the second thing I recommend is avoid leaving your scalp dry or staying dry. because naturally when you're pregnant, your scalp tends to be drier than usual. So in this time, I would advise that always try to moisturize your hair or moisturize your scalp, okay? And you can do so by using any moisturizer that you're comfortable with. But from experience, I recommend moisturizers that contains shea butter. From research, shea butter is one of the most essential ingredients that brings a constant moisture in our hair. Another nutrient that you should pay attention to when you're choosing your moisturizer is coconut oil. That is also an element that gives us an intense moisturizing in our hair. Keeping your hair moisturized at all times, avoiding hairstyles that pulls or put strains on your scalp is a good way to maintain your hair or prevent hair loss due to pregnancy. We have looked at 3 essential parts of our body that we adore and wouldn't want to lose for even a short time, not to talk of a lifetime. So I would advise us all to adhere to it and ensure that we come out of our motherhood journey still beautiful and everything intact. Remember, we are the heroes of the day, and we still need to have our confidence back after bringing that precious baby to this world. I hope and believe you enjoyed today's section and you have learned a lot. Please share this video. As I said, there are new mothers out there who have no experience or knowledge as to their journey, what to do and not to do. Also, there are so many out there who needs a family like this to join. So sharing is caring. It gives them the light. It gives them that friend they need throughout the journey. And together, we can make motherhood joyous. I'll come with same time next week. Don't forget to comment below other parts of the body that you have been losing all this while that I didn't mention and how you were able to solve or prevent it in your next pregnancy. I will see you again. It's your lady, Miss Millie. Bye for now. Bye.